Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to be doing a full face, or not full face, but trying out the KKW beauty products. So Kim Kardashian, as you all know of Kim Kardashian, came out with a beauty line. She's been releasing products slowly over the past year, I'd say, that she's had her brand. And I kind of resisted this whole time to get anything from KKW Beauty because, I don't know, I'm just kind of like a stick to what I know, and I'm not too sure how I felt about ordering from her website, and I'm not sure. It was like a whole step, and like none of her products really like spoke to me that much. So now my Kat Von D contour palette fell and shattered on the floor. I'll take a moment, rest in peace to my really expensive Kat Von D contour palette. And I needed new highlighter and contour and whatever, so I was like, why not try out her cream contour kit? And then as I was on the website, I was like, I saw the Ultra Light Beam Duo, which the campaign for that was insane. It's just Kim Kardashian in all her glowing beauty. I'll put a photo right here of what it looks like, but this is like my expectations of what using this Ultra Light Beam Duo thing is gonna do to me, which is clearly unrealistic. But I saw those, there was a few in stock, so I did pick up one of those duos, the Ultra Light Beams, and I also picked up the liquid lipsticks, which was her collaboration with Kylie Cosmetics a while back. They had just restocked this at the same time, so I was like, this is a sign from God himself that I need to buy these products. So I'm gonna be doing a quick unboxing and just looking it over with you guys and trying it on. So as you can see, I have not much on my face. I do have my brows done and a bit of foundation, but I have nothing on my lips, so that's ready for the kit. And I'm also gonna do highlight, contour, and I'm gonna do the highlight beam duo as like a highlight. And they also came with a gloss. I'm gonna be trying that on as well. So I'm really excited to jump in. First of all, her packaging is really satisfying for some reason. It's like in this nude, like very neutral color. It's in these like shiny, patenty material. No, that's not the right word. It's in this shiny plastic. And I don't know, there's just something about this like nude pink color that's like oddly satisfying. And obviously Kim Kardashian wears this color all the time, so it's representative. So I believe this is the highlight and contour kit. So it came in a pretty big bag. Let's open it up to see what's inside. So in here you get a brush, a double-ended brush. You get the contour stick, which has 2 shades, and the highlight stick, which also has a matte side and a shiny side. I don't know if that was the right sides, but that's pretty much the gist of it. I did get this kit in a medium, which I'm pretty nervous about because I'm super pale and don't have a fake tan on right now. So it might be not at all the color that I need, but whatever. I mean, it's just for the video. So if I look a little crazy, you guys will forgive me, right? There's 3 products in here. So let's open it up. So I'm sure you've seen this on social media or on someone else's unboxing video, but this is what the brush looks like. So as you can see, there's an end that's like half a beauty blender. And then there's an end that is a flat head, very dense brush, which is also in that same, the whole thing is in this like nude pink color. So this is the brush. I'm assuming that you don't have to wet this, because you know I wet my beauty blender a bit, like just get it nice and moist. But I'm not sure if you actually have to wet this end of the brush. So we'll see what it says. I don't know if there's any, there doesn't seem to be any instructions. So we are just gonna go crazy and try it out and use both ends of the brushes to see if it works out. So this is another one of the sticks. This is the medium contour. So it just says KKW Beauty in another nude color on here. So let's open her up. Okay, this is a little scary. So this is this end of the brush. As you can see, it is pretty warm toned, which I tend to contour with cool tones. So already there is a little out of my comfort zone. I'm not gonna judge it right away. This might look great. So I think that was one end of it. And this is the second end of it. I don't know why, but for me it's hard to tell which one's darker. Oh yeah, that first one I showed you was definitely darker. So the first one that I showed you guys, I'll do a quick swatch on my hand. This is the color of the first end that I showed you. So this here is the first color that I showed you guys. And this one here is the second color that I showed you guys. This is the darker end and the lighter end. This does look very dark for my complexion. As you can see, obviously I've got big lights going on, so my hand looks paler than it actually is. But it might actually be too dark for me, this color. I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see when it's on my face. And if I can blend it out, we'll also check blendability to see if this is easy to apply. Is it one of those tools where you need to be Makeup Bear Mario to use it, Kim Kardashian's beauty artist, or can you just be a beginner and use this and make it look good? That is my question, because I'm sure Mario can make pretty much any beauty products look good, because the way he applies it is probably so flawless. Hell, he could probably do a full drugstore foundation and kit and make it look just as good. So moving along to the highlight stick. So it looks exactly the same. Like the packaging isn't any different. It just says medium highlight on it. Duh. So there should be a matte side and there should be a shiny side. So let's see. Okay, so this is the matte side. I don't know if you can see that. So this right here is the, don't mind the nails, sorry. This right here is the highlight shade. This was the lightest contour and the darkest contour. So this is what they look like next to each other. The second shade is the shimmery shade. Oh, this is dark. Well, at least it looks dark in the tube. So this is what it looks like. In the tube, it almost looks like a shimmery bronzer and not a shimmery highlight. So let's give it a swatch to see what it looks like on the skin. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. So this, I don't know if it'll be able to pick up on it. I'm bad at swatches. This is all new. Okay, one second. I don't know if you could see that. You can't really see it, but you can kind of see the sheen that it has when I move my hand like that. So it's super pretty and actually not as dark as it looks on the stick right here. So that's good, because I thought that this would not at all fit as a highlight for me. I guess we're just gonna have to go in and apply it to the face. So I zoomed you guys in nice up close and personal. Hi, this is my face. Welcome to my face. Not used to seeing myself like close up like this in the camera. So I zoomed you guys in to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like when you're applying it. So we're gonna go in with the darkest contour shade, and I'm just gonna go right in. I haven't used cream contour in a really long time, guys, so honestly I'm a bit nervous. My heart's pounding very fast. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna use the darker one on one side, and I'm gonna use the lighter one on the other side to see the difference. God, is that symmetrical? Okay. Oh, that's actually not bad. I do believe you can use the lighter color as like a bronzer to bronze up the face. I just kind of want to see its contouring capabilities and which one's better. So I'm looking pretty crazy right now. And this is way too high up. But for sure on camera, it doesn't really look like there's that big of a difference between the two colors. But if I'm looking at it in my mirror, it's quite a big difference. Like this one's way more yellow and warm tone, and this one's a bit more cool toned. So now that the product's applied and we look kind of psycho, we're gonna go in and blend. So I'm honestly not too sure which side to, I guess we're gonna go in with the sponge to see how it blends out. Don't know how I feel about the sponge. Let's go in with the brush just to see. Okay, I personally really like the brush a lot better. This is blending in very nice. I'm surprised. Let's go ahead and blend this here. I don't know if you guys get this fear with cream contours, but every time I start rubbing and the line's still visible, I start freaking out a bit. I'm like, what if this doesn't rub in? Damn it. But it always does. It always ends up good. Don't forget to blend it into your hairline as well, so you don't have a definition between where your hairline starts and your real skin, and then I don't know how I'm gonna blend this nose contour with this big brush. Oh! This contour is actually very creamy and blends in super well, which I'm really amazed by. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and blend the second side. Okay, so this is what it looks like all blended in. This is the lighter side and this is the darker side. And honestly, looking at it, I don't see much of a difference. It kind of looks like the same color to me, all blended in. But I guess it gives you more of like an option whenever you're in between two shades, or you're a bit darker, a bit lighter, depending on your spray tan, you could just switch to the other one. But honestly, I don't think it'll make much of a difference. So there's that. For nose contouring, I don't know how I was supposed to get like a precise blend with this type of brush. So it looks a little messy. Maybe I should have used this, but sponges, when they're not wet, I just feel like they soak up a lot of the product instead of blending it in. So it just feels like I'm taking off product with it. So maybe I'll look at more online things to see what's going on with that. And if you're supposed to wet it, maybe you are. I'm not sure. It did not say. There was no instructions. So I just went at it straight on like that to see what the results would be. Overall, the color and the blendability I really like. I thought this color was going to be way too dark for me, and it turned out pretty good. Like, it doesn't look too harsh, other than the nose contour being a little crazy looking. Everything turned out pretty good. I could have even put more on. Like, this is not like a snatched contour or anything. It's just very light. I just wanted to start with a little bit. I was a little nervous. Yeah. So I guess let's just jump right into the highlight. So for the highlight, I'm gonna do the exact same thing again. I'm gonna do the matte side on one and the shiny side on the other. Obviously, you can pick and choose which one you want. Like, I would probably put the matte side more like under my brow, just to highlight maybe the Cupid's bow, and then I'd put the actual shiny one right here and down my nose. But just to give you a really like good in-depth review of what both colors look like, I'll do one side of each. And I'm gonna blend it in with the sponge, I guess. I'm also gonna put this under my brow bone. I think this one would be perfect, this matte one, for right under the brow bone to highlight it. Oh, I love that. It's perfect also to carve out your brows if you wanted to use this to do the whole around of your brow. If ever you have some like flyaways, or you hadn't plucked in a while and you just kind of want to give your brows that seamless look, this would be perfect to cut them out. So overall, this one seems very good. It's definitely not one that you use to make yourself look more glowy. It's definitely just to make things pop out more. Like, if you wanted to do a very matte nose contour, this would be good for it. So now the one that I actually really care about is the actual highlighter. That's nice and glittery. So let's go ahead and put that on this side of the face. I'm also gonna add a bit to the Cupid's bow. And I'm going to put some on my nose to highlight it. Okay, so this is what that one looks like. It's just a super dewy look. I thought there'd be more sparkles in it because in the tube it looks a bit more sparkly, but it's honestly beautiful. It just makes you kind of look like you're wet. So I love that look. All that is very beautiful. I'm impressed. So now that we are done with the highlight and the contour, we are gonna jump right in to the lip creams. So like I mentioned earlier, this is a kit that released on Kylie Cosmetics at first. It was in collaboration with Kim, and now it sells on KKW Beauty, but it still says KKW by Kylie Cosmetics on it. And it says creme liquid lipsticks. So we've got 4 shades in here. We've got Kimberly, Kim, Kiki, and Kimmie. So that's pretty cute. And this is what it looks like when you open it. Kim's really good with packaging, as you can tell. These are all like, there's like the matte pink up here that matches the packaging, and like the Kylie drops that are the same color, and just this like nude palette. It's just beautiful. So I'm a big fan of nude lipsticks. It's pretty much all I wear as of late, at least. Maybe I'll get a crazy lip color phase in the summer. It tends to be more in the summer that I get crazier with my lip colors. But right now I'm in a big nude phase. So this would be perfect. I know that creme formulas, unlike liquid lipsticks, don't stay for as long, but they also don't give you like that cracked look. They're supposed to give you a more hydrated look on the lips, which is what I like. I really like the Tartiste lip paints, which those are more like velvety and creamy, and they come off easier, but I feel like those are more comfortable on the lips. So if these are like the Tarte ones, I'm really gonna enjoy these colors. So let's start off with this shade right here, which is the first on the left. So this one is the shade Kimberly. So let's apply that on and see how it looks. So this is the shade Kimberly on the lips. From this far with the lights, it really looks like it's the same color as my skin. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in to give you a closer look at what the color looks like. Okay, so I took off Kimberly. Now we are going to try on the next one, which is called Kim. And it looks more pink, like way more pink. So this one actually looks like a baby pink. So let's see how it looks on the lips. Definitely not something that I usually wear, but I like it. I definitely think that with the kind of look that I've got going on, like something not too heavy, this looks really good. All right, so my lips look very pink from all that rubbing, trying to get it off. So it might affect the way the other colors look. I can't really do much about that. But yeah, so that was Kim. Now this shade is called Kiki, which is what they call Kim in the show. This is what her nieces and stuff call her, which is so cute. Kiki looks like a bit darker version of Kim. So still very pink, as you can see, but looks a little teensy bit darker in the packaging. Now let's see what it looks like on the lips. So this is Kiki on the lips. As you can see, it's a lot pinkier. It's not that much different. It's like not super different, but it's definitely darker and more pink, more noticeably pink than nude. So this again is not a shade that I would usually reach for, but I definitely think I could work it and make something work of it. And this one feels a little less wet on the lips. I don't know if there's a difference between the textures of the different ones, but this one feels a bit more like the Tarte one, like a bit more, less like a gloss and more like a creme lipstick. Definitely don't have the Kardashian Jenner lips to go with the look, but you get the gist of it. So now we're gonna go ahead and take this one off and try on the last shade in the pack. So this one is called Kimmie, and I just realized I look very naked in this shot. I swear I'm not. There's a top here. But we're gonna try on Kimmie, which is the darkest out of all 4 of the shades. So this is the shade Kimmie on the lips, and I'm loving it. It's like the perfect pink color that's not too aggressive. It looks not like, I wouldn't call it a nude, but it's definitely a nice pink color, like a nudish pink. All four of them feel very comfortable on the lips, very moisturizing, and my two favorite shades out of the four would definitely have to be that first one, that really nude one, and this one. I think this pink would go on everyone's skin tone, so it's definitely a win for me. Moving along to the last products that I got, which is the newest release from her collection. No, actually now she has those concealers. That was a lie. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to lie to you. This is the Ultra Light, one second. These are the Ultra Light Beams Duo. You can get the whole kit of all the different shades for $160, or you can just get the Duo, which is the same shade in the gloss and the pigment. So I went for the shade Yellow Gold. That was pretty much one of the only ones they had left on the website. And I did watch Nikki tutorials, which I'll link her video down below of the video she did on these beam duos. But she did say that the Yellow Gold one was one of her favorites. So I'm glad that this was the one that was in stock. This might be a little too dark for me to use as a highlighter because it's very gold, but we'll go ahead and try it. So this is the packaging for the pigment. So it's in a clear little vial with KKW Beauty written on the front of it. Very, very pretty. So you just untwist the top here. There doesn't seem to be any type of applicator. It's just one of those where the product's just right on top here. So I just went and got myself a little shader brush like this. I'm gonna use that just to see what it looks like as a highlighter and what it looks like on the lid. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna zoom you guys in once again to see what it actually looks like. All right, here's my face nice and close up again. So I'm going to dip in to the product with this brush. Put a little teensy bit on there. This is just one dip. So it's very pigmented and yellow. I don't know if you could see that. This kind of reminds me of, you know, that Fenty Beauty highlight that's like gold, which was like the hit of the collection. This is kind of what this looks like. So on camera, it doesn't look that yellow, but in person, it looks very yellow. So I definitely don't think that this is something that I would wear as a highlighter, not for my skin tone at least. I think it kind of just looks like I put yellow eyeshadow with glitter on top on my cheek, but it's definitely very pigmented and very pretty. Go ahead and apply that on the lid. All right, so overall the pigment is really beautiful. Like I had mentioned, I just wouldn't wear it myself as highlighter. So now we are gonna be moving on to the gloss. So this is the packaging. So it kind of looks like the pigment as well. So it's in this clear bottle. You can see the gloss is very yellow gold as the pigment. It's like part of the duo. This is what the applicator looks like. It is a doe foot applicator again, but it is a wider one. The gloss is super luminous. There is yellow gold flecks in it. It is actually stunning. It makes your lips look so much bigger than they actually are. So I hope that you guys enjoyed my Kim Kardashian beauty little review and try on. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. I will be leaving the link to Kim Kardashian's website in the down bar if you want to go just browse through, and maybe you will take the plunge to buy some KKW beauty products. If you do, let me know in the comments. I'd love to know how it went for you. Overall, I'd say my experience was pretty good. I am happy with my products. I will definitely be using them all up. If you want to follow me on my social media, I'll probably keep you guys updated on there of like, how does this wear? How does is it long wear, the contour, things like that? Does it like look good throughout the day after like 8 hours? And maybe when I'm done these products, I'll let you guys know if it's worth repurchasing for me or if I'm gonna go back to same old Kat Von D contour palette. We'll see. If you liked this video and you want to see more from yours truly, don't forget to subscribe. It will mean the absolute world to me, and I hope that you guys have the greatest week ever.